Yo, what's good guys? Confess CS back again with another video, and today we are going to talk about Valve's literal suffering from success and how they finally retook the market. So let's dive right in. Imagine creating something so successful that it grows too big for you to control. So popular that it starts printing money. Just not for you. That's what happened to Valve. They built the most powerful player-driven economy in gaming history and then got priced out of their own market. They were literally suffering from success. But then Valve made their move. And the update's name says it all. Retakes. They didn't just put retakes back in the game, they retook the market in a fashion never seen before. So yeah, it's also time to announce last week's giveaway winner, and you're seen on screen right now. If you see this, just comment below with your trade link. I will send you a trade offer for that charm that I showed. And this week's giveaway is a 5/7 monkey business going for around 10 to 12 euros right now. To participate, you just have to subscribe, to like, to comment, and yeah, if you like to, you can also share this video with your friends if it's interesting for you. But otherwise, good luck, everyone. So imagine you're Valve. For years, you've been selling the shovels, the keys, while players dig for gold in the form of rare skins. The gold rush gets bigger and bigger.
Gold, 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 gold. Oh! Gold! But why?
Until one day, the biggest gold nuggets start trading privately, outside your control. You created the mine, but you stopped earning from the gold. That's suffering from success. And Valve finally decided, okay, we're taking a cut of the gold too. And with the Retakes update, that's exactly what they did. They found a way to profit again. Not by adding new skins, but by changing how the entire economy behaves. Before we go too deep here, shout out to MikeWater9. He broke down the Valve wants to make some bread too theory. And he also had very interesting talking points, so let's just look at what he has to say.
Genesis, beginning, terminal, end. And the name manifests itself in Valve's recent actions. They are spelling out right in front of us that this is the beginning of the end for cases.
So yeah, he basically also talked about how gambling is an impulsive behavior, and I will kind of reference that in this video. So I thought it was just fair shouting him out, and I talked to him, he was completely fine with it. Go check him out. Now, let me show you exactly how Valve did what I just tried telling you, and how a single covert skin went from generating 406 euros for Valve to over 169,000 euros in a single day. So doing this research, I was like basically very motivated. I was like, yeah, from work, I'm just going to get home and I'm going to research basically every covert skin and how much money they made through it. Well, if I had known that you need 30k elo just to track like market prices, I wouldn't have said that. So I did it for one skin, for one day, for one condition. But it goes through the entire covert collection, basically. Yeah, here's what happens when you move your mouse slightly upward on the Steam market, basically. And before I end up like this, going to be enough and shows you how much revenue they've gathered here. So I had to get very creative here. So I took a pen and a paper and wrote down every single hour, every single volume, and every single price for this exact item. The first day before the update and the first day after the update. Of course, they've cooled down. The volumes have cooled down at least, but Valve set a new floor for every price, basically. Yeah. So here's what Valve actually changed. They released the Retakes update, which lets you trade up 5 covert skins into a gold skin. That's the obvious part. But the real move was something they did just before that. They added an 8-day trade hold of any item bought outside the Steam market. If you buy a skin from a third-party site, you can't use it instantly in Tradeups. If you buy it from Steam, you can. And here's the part people don't say out loud, which MikeWater also talked about. Trade-ups and gambling in CS are impulsive behavior. They are dopamine driven. That's not how the brain works. When people want to gamble, they want to gamble now, not next Tuesday. So the 8-day hold basically kills third-party purchases for trade-ups. Steam becomes the only place where you can scratch that itch instantly. So yeah, to get more specific, on October 21st, through the AK-47 Nightwish field tested, Valve earned 406 euros in Steam tax from this skin. That same skin generated 1,130,000 in sales volume. Valve's 15% cut is now about 170,000 euros. From 406 euros to 170,000 euros in one day. Like what? And the craziest part, that was only the first day. Before the update, the Nightwish field tested was about 8 euros, as you can see on my Excel sheet. After the update, it shot now up to around 90 euros, more than a 10 times increase. Sure, the trading volume cooled down, nothing stays at 1 million a day forever, but the lasting effect is clear. The price floor permanently shifted upward. Daily sales volume is still high. Every sale now gives Valve 10 times more in fees than before, and because Tradeups are dopamine driven, people buy on Steam, which means Valve gets paid every time someone wants to gamble instantly. Valve doesn't need €1,000,000 days, but they probably have still. They need higher baseline prices, and they got exactly that. So why this worked? Valve used psychology, they used incentives, they made third-party purchases slow and Steam purchases instant, and also not so safe, because you can see with all those reversal scandals that third-party is, in times of volatility, quite a risky thing to use. So if you want the dopamine hit of a trade up right now, you're back on Steam. It's a perfect economic funnel. But the deeper issue is this as well. Steam has a maximum sale price of 1,600 euros. Meanwhile, the real market value for rare knives, gloves, old collections can be 5,000, 10,000, 50,000 or even more. Valve earns nothing from those top tier trades because they happen privately. They built an economy so successful that the most valuable transactions escape them entirely. But, as Mike Water also said, and I also think the same thing, they are not going to kill cash outs, I believe, because they have that 1,600 euro cap on their own store, but basically they're trying to get like some items back in that range. So, and that's why the Retakes update is genius. Valve can't profit from the 20,000 euro knives, so instead they boosted the value of the mid-tier skins, like the ones selling for 5 euros, like 3 euros, like 10 euros, and they gave them value. Yeah, they engineered demand where they can legally take a cut. And they did it without killing third-party markets, as I said, because they can't. If they killed cash outs, the entire high-tier market collapses. Nobody buys 10k gloves if they can't cash out somewhere. So Valve lets the big goals trade, stay offside, and they reclaim everything else. They get the mid-tier gambling volume, they get the impulse buys, they get the Steam fees. That's platform dominance, without destroying the entire ecosystem. And keep in mind, I only analyzed one skin, one condition, and one day. There are dozens of coverts that were practically worthless, as I said. So yeah, this wasn't just a fun update, this was Valve retaking control of their economy. The same economy that had grown so big it slipped out of their hands. They don't just sell the shovels anymore, they take a cut every time someone finds gold. So yeah, if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe. I'll analyze even more covert skins if you want, and I'll do the research so you don't have to. Yeah, I'm very happy if you subscribe, as I said. Leave a like, leave a comment, and let me know what you think about it. And see you guys.